Welcome back, everyone. It's time to get real in our weekly edition of T&T Say What? So I'm texting Tracy this morning. I'm like, T, what do you want to talk about? We can talk about anything we want. And she's like, you know what? Let me think about this. And she gets back to me and she goes, let's talk about gossip. And I'm like, I'm in. So specifically, gossip, which is always associated with women, like we're always in each other's business and we're always spilling the tea. A lot of people think gossiping is a women's game. T, you beg to differ.
Yeah, I beg to differ. I understand why people associate gossip with women, only because I don't think women gossip more than men. I think we gossip different than men. So for instance, I've always said this to you because we know the men in our lives do this to us all the time, and me, you are very into details. I think men tell stories with the headline. So they'll be like, Bob and Mary got divorced. And that's the news. They give you the gossip. But women, we want to know the details. We want to know the rest of the article. Like, what color were they wearing when they broke up? Where were they broke up? What day of it? What day was it? Was it night? Was it morning? Like, we want to know all the details. So it seems like we're gabbing and we're this and we're that. We're just like to paint a picture more. So we like more details.
Yeah.
We want to know exactly what happened. But I feel men spread stories and gossip just as much as we do. I mean, I'm going to call out some people, not by name, but I'm saying I've been in this industry for a very long time, and traditionally certain jobs that are held by men, which is security, camera operators, jobs like that, they always know the tea. They're always the ones who know all the gossip, and they spread it just as much as we do. So I don't believe that women gossip more than men. We gossip different than men. Me and you are very into details.
No, because I need to paint that picture. And let me tell you something. Of the men I know, the whole Will Smith and Jada Pinkett Smith situation that blew up with her entanglement with August, my husband was so committed in like dissecting this story of this married couple in Hollywood. I actually don't care about Jada and Will, but if you saw, he was like, did you see the interview? Did you see the way Will Smith looked? Did you like, isn't that a terrible thing to have to be out there and talk about your marriage like this? And he was really invested. There are men that are very committed, and I agree with you, T. They tend to tell the story differently. It's like a headline, and then I'll have 99 questions after the headline, and they don't have the answer to any of those questions. It's like they don't care about all the detail that we need to even make it make sense.
I've been in so many situations where me and you, someone's telling us something, and we're so irritated that they don't have all the details. They're just giving us the headline. We're like, yeah, but what about everything else? They're like, yeah, but that's all I know. Like, but that's the story. Like, that's the gossip. And I'm like, there's so much more to know. Like, you can't come in here with a half-baked story like that. Like, it just makes me laugh. So I think that is the difference. I will not subscribe to women gossip more than men. I've gossiped plenty with men. Plenty. They just don't know how to do it the way we know how to do it. I want details.
That's right. And you know what? Even when I see the way my kids are in their groups, they do talk gossip, probably the same amount of time, but as you say, very differently. And I'm always very suspicious when the world tends to ascribe a certain behavior with women. And it's like, it's always something that's seen as a little bit trivial and a little bit more frivolous, when really the whole world is engaged, but we're all just engaged in our different ways.
Yeah, we all like to gossip. Everybody likes to gossip. But I'm with you. I didn't really care about the Jada Pinkett Smith and the Will Smith thing either. I was like, over it. I didn't really care.
Yeah, they're a Hollywood couple. They do their own thing. Thank you so much, T, for chiming in. We could talk about nothing all day long, and I love that about